If you had told me that I wouldn't finish and post this final video from Europe until 2022, I'm not sure I would have believed you. But here we are. Lately, my drive to create has been lower than usual. That tends to happen every year around the holidays. I just want to relax and unwind and shove everything work-related into a dark corner until the new year rolls in and everything feels fresh again. When I finally did sit down to sort through this footage, it felt like I was experiencing the trip for a second time, which left me dreaming of the Italian Dolomites all over again. This is our home for the next 5 days in Cortina, Italy. Here's our kitchen. We got bathroom down here, bedroom down here. Here we have our resident Italian. Bathroom. Here's one bedroom. There's another one. And here is the master bedroom. Nice and spacious. What are we hiking, Allie?
The Cime Loop.
Cime Loop. I appreciate you. Before becoming a photographer, I worked overseas for Abercrombie & Fitch. I studied and worked in Milan and London with the company before relocating to South Italy as the international general manager of a Hollister store in Campania. I was 26 years old, and I was responsible for 200 Italians and 1 American store manager. It was a position that pushed me in every kind of way. Learning the language, leading a large team, meeting sales goals, hiring, recruiting, learning how to drive like an Italian, learning how to live like one. It was a year and a half of extreme highs and extreme lows. This is my hot water for my faucet. Full steam. And actually it's freezing cold, and I even have a shower running because that's the only way to get lukewarm water.
Ah, qual hai detto quella là? O cavallo è buono? O cavallo è buono se era lungo.
I spent most of my time inside the store I was managing, and there were good times for sure. I loved the people I was working with.
Ho capito, ma cosa vuole che vengo io a casa sua a togliere i sacchi?
But by the time 6 months had gone by, I hated going to that job. From the moment I parked my car and began walking into the mall, I felt dread. I had no life outside of work, and I spent my days dreaming of escaping far away into the mountains, to the sea, all the beauty around me that was Italy. Sometimes I would leave work and drive straight to the Amalfi Coast for a solo sunset hike. Il Sentiero degli Dei was my favorite trail out there. It was the one single thing in my life at that time that helped me recharge and escape the ever-present hum of Naples. One day after work, I left my house for IKEA, which was pretty much a 20-minute drive. But when I reached the exit, I just kept driving. I drove 6 hours to San Giovanni and then boarded a ferry to Sicily. I didn't have anything with me apart from my purse. I booked a hotel, woke up the next day and drove around the coast and then all the way back to Naples just in time for work. And that was the beginning of the end for me. I realized that I just couldn't keep doing what I was doing. I had to get out of that job and out into the world. And so I did, which is a whole nother story. But it ends like this. Being back in Italy 10 years later, exploring this beautiful country on my own terms, working for myself, camera in hand, and earning far more than I ever did back then. And yeah, a lot had to happen between then and now. But here's what I know. If you aren't happy, start taking small steps. Skip your usual exit. Start writing out your dreams. Little by little, just spoon feed your curiosity, because you just never know where it might lead.
I was searching for an open door. I was looking for a peace of mind. It's a feeling that I tend to get. Won't rest until I make it right. Couldn't stand the thought of losing her before time had come. Like a storm outraged that night. In the dark I came undone. Oh, this house will bring my own to end. So you can make it out. So you can make it out.
Wow, this is crazy.
Apparently we're in a World War I trench and caves with a window. Fortification, yeah.
Wild.
It's a mountain dwelling.
A mountain dwelling.
This whole mountain is pretty much a big anthill of trenches. Yes.
Just went through that doorway, and now we're gonna go into this dark tunnel. We have no idea where this goes, so let's find out. Oh, it's very dark.
What?
It's very dark.
Oh, you coming?
Wow, yeah, we're coming.
Okay.
I get claustrophobic. Woo, it's very dark. This is the last part before the summit. Wow. We're almost at the top here. What do you think? This way?
Yeah.
Such a maze.
There we go.
More ladders. Wow. This is so crazy. Oh, we made it. L'abbiamo fatto. Ecco, ci siamo. We made it up to the top. This light's incredible. So pretty. We did it! In questo posto pieno di storia, di dolore, morte e speranze di un futuro migliore, noi abbiamo trovato emozioni. Non posso leggere quello e neanche l'altro. Wow. Yeah, it's handwritten, so it's a little bit hard to read. How are we feeling about our last hike here?
So beautiful.
So much wow.
There are tunnels. There are tunnels, and there are windows and rooms and castles and
High elevation.
ladders.
And now we're going to go eat pasta.
Yes,
Pasta.
the best pasta of the trip.
Pasta. Pasta.
Pasta, pasta.
La cena è stata deliziosa.
Arrivederci. Casa di Cortina. Ciao, ciao. Here we go, another border crossing, and we don't know what we're going into. They're gonna let us in.
Getting COVID tested
Oh.
so that we can fly back to the airport. To the
Yes.
US. Oh, we're so tired.
We're in Zurich, but we have to go get COVID tests in order to get on the plane and get back into the US. Wow, thank you, sir. I just cut you off. This is my first COVID test ever.
We're live.
We're live. So we're just waiting for our results now. And yeah, hopefully we're all negative so we can fly home tomorrow. Oh, go free! Going to America!
I want this, whatever that is.
Yeah, that thing looks delicious.
I want that.
Take a picture.
Oh, cheers!
What time is it?
Too early. What time is it?
I don't know.
So that was Europe. 3 epic weeks in Switzerland and Italy, and by far the longest amount of time I've ever been away from the van. As much as I love to travel, it's always so good to be home. If you guys saw my last video, then you know I headed south to Big Sur to chase the warmer weather. And after a month on the coast, I began the journey east toward the Sierras and the Southwest Desert, which is where I'll meet you next time. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you out on that open road. We are at this lake and it's super muddy. Look at how much mud we have in our shoes. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, it won't come off. Oh, it's really pretty though. What a view.